To access the Google Calendar file, first open up your PDF and scroll past those first few pages with helpful tips on how to maximize the value of the calendar. Then you'll find a page that says Access an editable file of the calendar. So to download the Google Calendar, you can either click on the icon or on this link right here. And that's going to download a special ICS file that you can then load into your Google Calendar. So you'll want to make sure that you save this file somewhere where you can easily find it and access it later. So I am going to show in folder, and I'm just going to move this over to my desktop so I can access it easily in the future. From there, you're going to want to open up your Google Calendar. Once you're in your Google Calendar, you'll want to click on the gear icon at the top to take you into the settings menu. Now, once you're in the settings menu, I highly recommend you select Add Calendar and then create a new calendar specific for the social media content calendar. And you can name it whatever you'd like. I'm just going to name this SMCC Angie Gensler. And then you'll click Create Calendar. Now, the reason you want to create a new calendar is so that all of these post prompts do not get loaded onto your main calendar. And that way you can easily toggle back and forth. And if your calendar starts to get a little cluttered, you can just click this one off so you don't see those, and it makes it a lot easier to manage. So once you've created that new calendar, then you're going to click on Import and Export, and you're going to select that file that we just downloaded and saved. So remember, I put mine on the desktop, and we're going to look for that file here. Here it is right here. Then make sure you select the new calendar that you created. So I'm going to click on this SMCC Angie Gensler and then click Import. Okay, so while that's working, let me go back to the calendar and let's see. Here we go. It imported all the events. Let's click OK. And then I'm going to, let's go out to 2020 and double check it's all there. So there you go. Every single post prompt is in there. Let's take a look at the whole month. And now you can see it. Now here's the reason why you created a new calendar. So that way you can easily just click off and now they're not there. And then you can click them back on to see them when you're doing your social media planning. Now, when you click on each one of these, it's just going to give you the heading, the category. And when you click on it, then it's going to give you the post prompt right here. Now, the great thing about this calendar is that each one of these days are editable, and you can also add more content. So you can change the prompt, you can change the description. Maybe you want to actually write out in here the actual status update you're going to post to social media, and then add the attachment for the image you want to use. So the Google Calendar version allows you to add a lot more of that detail and link all the appropriate assets and content that you plan to post to social media on that particular day. The other thing you can do within this calendar is change the color. So if you have a very specific color you'd like each of these to show up as on your calendar, you can change that as well. And there's a lot of different settings that you can customize. So if you're really well versed with Google Calendar, there is so much that you can do with this. So I hope you enjoy this version and find this to be an awesome, helpful new feature for the 2020 calendar.